Greetings, flesh wound horror freaks, and welcome to another GIALLO special. I am Daniel Shine. That is Todd Loya.
What's up?
Pugs Dread.
Hello.
And Mike Kruger.
What's up, you sick motherfuckers?
So, Kruger, explain how our GIALLO specials work.
So what we do for our GIALLO special is rate and review a GIALLO, then we add the film to a list compiled from our previous episodes and eliminate one film we deem unworthy, leaving us with our top 3 GIALLI. So now that that's out of the way, Todd, why don't you give us our GIALLO statistics and tell us who's on the list and who has already been eliminated?
Okay, so up for elimination, we have Bay of Blood, Delirium, Photos of Gloria, Opera, and tonight's film up for elimination, The House with Laughing Windows. Dan, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Absolutely. So, House with Laughing Windows is a 1976 giallo from director Pupi Avati. And this one, a remote Italian village harbors unspeakable secrets as young Stefano discovers when he arrives to restore a decaying painted fresco on the local church's walls depicting the slaughter of Saint Sebastian. Townspeople whisper that the original artist painted directly from real life with models tortured and murdered, all in the name of art. Suddenly, a new terrifying chain of murders begins, and Stefano finds himself caught in a chilling web of madness and unspeakable horror from which he may never escape. All right, so in House with Laughing Windows, definitely one of the more sadly obscure ones that we'll probably be covering. And
I actually considered like top giallo. If you look at giallo lists, this actually is on in at least the top 5 in almost everyone.
It is, but people haven't like seen it the way they've seen like some of the Argento, Fulci, or even Martino stuff. And part of that is because it's not yet made the jump to Blu-ray and
streaming.
Yeah, it's just not been very widely available. But I will say this: I think this is the greatest giallo to have not made the jump to Blu-ray for sure, in my personal opinion. This film brings the creep factor from the very beginning. That opening narration, my colors, my sweet colors. I knew the first time I saw it, I was like, ooh, okay, this is going to be good. And this one still remains one of my favorites. I love, it's one of the scarier giallos. It's very suspenseful and creepy. And I think, again, it also doesn't have like any like heavyweight names in it either. I mean, you don't have Fennec, you don't have, unfortunately, Avati, it did a lot of fantastic work, but just isn't as widely known, today, unfortunately. This also has, what some really like amazing reveals. I'm sure we'll talk about later. This is a love fest for me, I think, from beginning to end in a weird way. I mean, it is a giallo, but it even at times reminded me of Wicker Man in a way. I mean, it's not, but just the whole odd townsfolk and him trying to kind of figure out what the hell's going on. I absolutely adore this movie. But I don't know. Never talked to you guys about it, so we'll see. We'll see if I'm the lone wolf on this one. Kruger, what did you think of The House with Laughing Windows?
Like you already said, the beginning kind of really drew me in because it was, this brutal stabbing, and like you said, this creepy voice and stuff. It was definitely compelling. The characters were pretty good. I liked our paint restorer, Stefano. And I also liked how suspicious all the side characters were to keep you guessing who the killer could be. The kills are pretty good. There's not too many of them, though. It's not like a huge body count, but there is some gore in there that's pretty damn good. And I liked this certain practical effect a lot, and I'll talk about it in spoilers. It was really damn cool. I think the first and the final act were really strong, but somewhere in the middle, I was kind of I don't know. It's kind of like it was losing me for a bit. I felt like it was a little slow, and I kind of like I was like, man, I hope something happens soon at a couple of points, but because the ending is so fucking strong and crazy, batshit insane, it definitely makes up for a lot of where it lacked for me towards the middle of it. Because man, the ending is goddamn great. It's very unexpected. There's a certain element that gets added into the giallo, which is really cool, and we'll talk about in spoilers. And just at the end, like it was definitely like up there with like Bay of Blood, with one of the best endings I've seen in a giallo so far, and also one of the most like original twists. So I'm a little conflicted because I want to give it a higher rating than I'm gonna give it, but I also like I was kind of lost a little bit towards the middle, so my rating is going to be a little bit all over the place. But I do want to watch this one again now that I know the ending. So Pugs, what'd you think of it?
Well, unlike you two, I was not drawn in immediately. I was actually like, even with the opening stabbing and whatnot, I'm like, oh, that's cool, but I was just dragging for me. But there's a certain point where I'm like, this movie just blew my fucking mind, and it won me over. Like, I really need to go see this again. That ending is so fucking strong. It is so brilliant, and I want to high five whoever fucking came up with this. That's like, I didn't see that coming, and I was super impressed. So yeah, the journey was so, but the destination, fucking A, you take my money.
Yeah, I'm with you. My problem is I don't think the ride is worth it to get to the finale. I know this one is like super loved, but I've just never been a huge fan of it. It's solid. It has an amazing ending, but it drags in the middle, and I'm with Pugs. The opening is cool, but I wasn't sold on it, and I don't know. I think the ending is what's kept this thing alive.
This was also a first time watch for me.
I don't know.
So like the dragging felt super long, but unlike you, Todd, I do think it's worth taking a trip. So
yeah, I'm surprised, but
all right.
Yeah.
Not sleazy.
There are sleazier ones, I'll give you that, but there's some really creepy ass performances though.
This all I don't know. Maybe if it wasn't a giallo, but it's so considered. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it has all the trademarks for me. Maybe that's my issue with it. If it was just a piece of Italian cinema, I'd probably enjoy it. But you throw that label on it, and I'm like,
am I gonna get flack for wanting like
really,
a remake of this, but they just keep the ending and take a different first and second act? Because there's room for improvement. That ending is fucking badass.
But I don't think it's bad. It's just not what cool. I want out of the genre.
Like I said, it's an interesting mix of films. But this one, man, I'm waiting for that Blu-ray. So we rate on a.
Okay, I was gonna say 1 to 5, 0 to 5. Dan, just get it out of the way first.
I wouldn't change a thing about it.
Okay. I am actually. Bugs? I was gonna go really low because I was bored. I can't lie, but it won me back very, very fucking strong. I'm a 4.5 just for that ending alone.
And I'm a 4 out of 5. If it didn't drag so much in the middle for me, I could have went higher, but it really lost me in the middle. So 4 out of 5. The ending is fucking well worth it though.
I'm the lowest one on this. I'm a 3, and it would have been lower without that ending. Kind of averaged it out.
Dude, I was ready to give it
but the rest of the movie is not. So.
Like, this is lame, but fuck.
I do want to point out, and I think you guys will all agree, Pietro Brambilla as Lidio. What a good creep. That guy's another somebody that should be a little more well known. Yeah. But everybody, I thought, did a fantastic job in this movie. So all right.
It is
time. All right.
Oh,
Well,
we have to vote him out
I
first. so-
guess Pugs. All right, I'm danning it up tonight. Okay, so up for elimination, we have Bay of Blood, Delirium, Opera, and The House with the Laughing Windows. What say you, Dan?
As entertaining as Delirium is, it's not in the same league as some of the others for me. So Delirium goes for me.
Pugs, what goes
even
for
though
you?
this movie came back strong, like super fucking strong, I'm good with the list as is. So I would eliminate La Casa.
All right.
Yeah,
Cruiser?
I'm gonna eliminate the House with Laughing Windows for sure. Just our list right now is too strong, and I don't see Bay of Blood, Opera, or Delirium going anywhere for this one.
Well, I'm going to shake everyone and agree with Dan. No, I'm not. I'm going to agree with Pugs. Pugs and Kruger. Sorry, House with the
And that
Laughing
takes nothing
Windows or
away
whatever
from the
your
movie
title is
because
now.
it's dude, there's got some fucking titans up in there. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not going to get any easier. So
That's what
probably going to get harder.
that's what she said.
Much harder. I'm looking at what's coming. All right. Okay, now Pugs.
all right,
Why
so
don't you
like, share,
yeah.
subscribe on YouTube and hit the notification button. Check us out on Patreon. Donations start just at $1, and you get a bunch of content for that, including early content, exclusive content, and most importantly, uncensored. So please check that out. And you're still here with us. We're about to spoil some shit, and this one is definitely worth saving. So if you haven't seen it, fuck off and come back after you're done. And if you don't care about spoilers, I really recommend you do on this one, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's on you. So holy shit, the fucking ending, right?
Free scat titties.
Dude,
Yeah,
the way
that
they're-
was such a what the fuck.
the way they're dressed too, and those white gowns, and just all like they're butchering and all covered in red. Fucking blew my mind.
Not that any of you hated it, but I'm actually really shocked that this one didn't make it. But because oh, dude, it's a creepy ass movie. I think it's a masterpiece.
I'm going on what I said. Like, if I didn't go into it thinking I'm watching, pure Giallo,
I would be the same because like the first act is okay, the second act is whack, the third act is fucking mind blowing. So
yeah,
I had it been a little stronger for me. I don't know what they could have done to keep my interest, but they won me over with the fucking ending because I did not see that coming, like at all.
I don't think that. Yeah, you had mentioned like a remake. I would welcome a remake just because I think it would ensure that this would actually get a proper re-release. I don't think they could do as good, but
I think they do better. Suspiria 2018, that shit. Come on.
Well, hey, you're part of a growing group of people that love the Suspiria remake even more. So.
I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah, I do. I think it's a very well written Giallo. I just think this one just has a lot going for it. I haven't watched it.
I was gonna say I liked everybody too. Like the painter guy was cool. I was like, yeah, I want you to be okay, but yeah, I just didn't care at a certain point. If there's like a half hour they can cut down, I'd probably be like, this movie's amazing.
Yeah.
Instead of just this ending is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, 20 out of it, I think it would have tightened it up, and I think it would have been moved along quicker and would have helped it. And then, of course, if they did that, then there was still a long version. I'd still watch that because that's what we do.
But Dan, I totally get why you love this movie because, like, I think on repeat watchings and now knowing the ending, I'm a 4.5 now, but I may go up to a 5 because I cannot stress how impressed I was.
One thing about this too, like come Halloween season, I don't necessarily rewatch a bunch of Giallos. Just me. I mean, it's not like necessarily something that is in my rotation for October. This one I would. I think this one has that vibe to it where it still kind of works. I mean, there's a lot of fantastic films, but I'm probably not going to pop in, Your Vice or anything like that at Halloween. But
fuck yeah,
I'm gonna pop in Delirium.
well, Delirium lives to fight another day. So
yeah.
I fought the good
I
fight.
know now that it's Dan's enemy number 1. But all right, I guess that's all we
Did
have.
you really
for
even spoil
spoilers.
anything? Okay.
I will. I did want to.
Do you want to say what the ending was? So we have
I
it
don't
in
want to.
spoilers.
All
right, so that was.
So I actually I want to do a shout
Just
out
in
for a
case
friend of the
you
show, Hayden Cornelius. Who
Yeah.
Pugs, you know him too. Check out the Cornelius Collective. It's a little bit of it's a wild, funny show. So check it out.
He's a funny guy. I like him.
Yeah, I like Hayden a lot. Hayden's really cool. Yeah. On that note, I will go have a good cry that one of my favorites is gone, but it's only going to get worse. So,
yeah. Now Dan's gonna.
yeah,
everyone else's
I'm
favorite
targeting
science
you. Or
you know what? There's 3 of us.
Yeah.
Delirium.
Sometimes-
I don't know.
Sometimes it's a chess game. We'll see how it goes.
there's some of these shows where I have a good idea, but
There's
Giallos,
some other ones.
I'm not 100% sure with you. So that'll make as we go along to the finals pretty interesting.
It's still pretty early on too. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh god.
If you watch House with
We
Laughing
still got, I
Windows,
think,
let
7
me know what
more.
you think. As
yeah,
always,
yeah, chime in. That'd be cool.
Yes,
I wanna
please
know what
chime
everyone
in.
thinks. Wait. With that
Yeah.
being said, like, share, subscribe, hit the fucking notification button. Check us out on Patreon. Starts at $1. Shitload of content on there. Uncensored, early, exclusive. Only costs $1 to find out for sure. So please and thank you. With that being said, gentlemen, let's get the hell out of here.
Good night.
Stay sick.
I'll see you in Disneyland.
Till tomorrow.